It's the 4th of July, and once again, I am celebrating here in England. And once again, I'm wearing my super naff Union flag t-shirt that I bought at Primark probably 20 years ago. It's in rough shape, but I keep wearing it. But today, I'm here in Norwich, and I'm very excited. This is a special day because today I'm meeting an old friend for the first time. When I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago, not long after starting it, I made friends with Julie and Lucy, the Brit girls. And they are from Norfolk originally, but now live in Arizona. They're married to American husbands, and they do videos comparing the US and UK. So similar to me comparing US and UK stuff, but as an American in England. So we became friends, but I've never been able to meet either of them in person. And today I've come all the way to Norwich to meet Julie in person, and I'm so excited to meet her. And then we will be going all around Norwich and learning about this historic and beautiful city full of churches and an amazing cathedral. And the cathedral is what I will be doing a video about. That'll be a separate video. But today, to celebrate the 4th of July, Julie and I are going to do some fun taste test videos together where we find some American food here in Norwich to celebrate the 4th of July, and we also find some British food, hopefully some classic Norfolk unique specialties that I can try that I've never had before. So stay tuned for that. We started our wander around Norwich, and I'll give you a recap of a few of the sites along the way. Norwich is steeped in history, but I won't be telling all of those stories in this video since it's not a full vlog of Norwich. This is the historic Swan Pit, a place where in medieval times, swans were kept to fatten them up before people ate them. Interestingly, it is the last remaining swan pit in England. But of course, it no longer holds swans, which are raised for food. So in the Norwich specialties that I'm trying today, swan will not be one of them. This is the oldest pub in Norwich. Called the Adam and Eve, it was established in 1249 and was originally a brew house owned by Benedictine monks who would supply bread, cheese, and ale for the stonemasons who were constructing the nearby Norwich Cathedral. It was also a pivotal location in the Ket's Rebellion of 1549, when Lord Edmund Sheffield was brought here after being wounded in battle and later died in the pub. Allegedly, his friendly apparition still haunts the pub to this day. I don't really believe in ghosts, but Ian and I were impressed by the pretty flowers they had on display at the pub. The Maid's Head Hotel is one of the oldest hotels in England. Queen Elizabeth I, as well as Catherine of Aragon, were once guests here. Ian was interested in the fact that a lot of buildings in this area are built of flint stone. I loved the Guildhall, which I think is my second favorite building in Norwich, after the cathedral, of course. Please be sure you are subscribed and hit the bell so that you'll be notified when my Norwich Cathedral video is published. Hopefully it will be soon, but stay tuned. We really enjoyed visiting Royal Arcade, an Art Deco style arcade in Norwich. Ian thinks it's in the top 3 arcades he has seen in Britain. If you are fans of arcades, please tell me in the comments where your favorites are. We're headed into Gerald's to look at food. If you know me, you'll not be surprised by the fact that my first stop was the cheese counter. Julie suggested I try some local Norfolk cheeses. The cheesemonger introduced us to several popular varieties, including the Norfolk Dapple, a cheddar-type cheese which comes in regular and smoked, and the Baron Bigod, which is similar to a brie. Then there is the Binham Blue, a blue cheese that is known for being mild. The Mrs. Temple's Norfolk Walsingham is also like cheddar, but is sharper than the Norfolk Dapple. I asked about the Norfolk Wissington, but that is apparently a rather strong-tasting sheep's milk cheese. So I gave that one a miss. We did a round of tastings, starting with the Binham Blue. I just tried the Binham Blue, and that was lovely. It isn't too strong. That was really mild and lovely. It's very creamy. Oh, you don't like blue cheese?
No, not normally, but that was
Yes, it wasn't a very blue. Okay, now we're trying the Baron Bygone, and Julie is trying it with me. Okay. Oh, this is
it's stuck to the
this is
paper.
really gooey.
Oh, it's gooey.
We needed a cracker.
Oh.
That's a bit funky. That's got a strong flavor.
It's too strong for me, I think, personally. It's got loads of bursting with flavour, but I love the bin and blue, surprisingly, because I didn't think I'd like a blue cheese, but the bin and blue wins it for me so far.
Yes, so the bin and blue is a mild blue cheese, and that Baron Bygone is a strong brie. It's got a punch.
It has.
Oh, it's riper this time of year. Interesting. Yeah. It's a little funky. Okay, I think we need to finish with the cheddar. What's your favorite of the Norfolk cheddars? So the Norfolk apple's a bit dry, so we're gonna try. I prefer to not do the smoked. The Mrs. Temple's Norfolk Walsingham is the cheddar we're going to try. Next, we are trying the Mrs. Temple's Norfolk Walsingham. All right, here goes.
Okay.
I've never met a cheddar I didn't like. It's very creamy.
It's really nice and creamy, isn't it? I'm glad we chose this one. She advised us to choose this one because of the creaminess rather than the dry texture. That's
It's
nice.
a delicious cheddar.
It is. And it's not too strong, I don't think.
Yes. I think we're going to come back after the cathedral and get the cheddar. The cheddar was the winner.
So these scones are real traditional Jarrell's scones. And for many, many years, we've been coming to Jarrell's and having scones. And they haven't really changed over the years. As you can see, they're a really good bite, crispy on the outside and really nice and soft and moist on the inside.
They look a bit raggedy.
They do. They're not a nice sort of smooth shape, but they taste good. And they are like a whole meal in one.
Okay. Oh, we have so many things to choose from. Here's a Norfolk pork pie. There's so many Norfolk specialties that we could choose from. After checking out several other parts of the food hall, we decided to have our next course at the open-air market outside. Now we are at the market, which has been located here for centuries, since the original market in Tombland, which began shortly after 1066, was moved here. I'm coming to City Fish, the quality fishmongers, to try some Cromer Crab, which is a local seafood specialty. I could have also tried samphire, something that I've never noticed in a market before. In fact, I've only heard of it once before in my life, and that's when we did a review of the Indian restaurant Cricket in London. But there, it was battered, deep-fried, and served with chili garlic mayo. However, this samphire did not look ready to eat, so I went in search of some dressed Cromer crab. I was distracted by the mixed trays, which looked like a fascinating assortment of seafood. They had whelks, something I'd never heard of before. This is what else is in the mixed trays. Tiny octopi. Amazing. Here, beyond the whole mackerel and the octopus tentacles, next to the mussels, cockles, and whelks, were these lovely crabs, all dressed and ready to be taken away for lunch. Here's my dressed crab. So he said to help myself to any of the sauces. That is the strangest looking sauce I've ever seen. I don't think I'll be taking that. Okay. That looks like quite the curious sauce as well. I have no idea. This is vinegar. Probably that's what I should be putting on it. You know what? I'm going to put some lemon and some prawn cocktail sauce on it as well. Okay.
I'm very excited about this because I absolutely love crab.
Okay, there's two nice big pieces. Eat the big piece at the top before we get to the little bit. Oh my.
Okay. Needs a little bit of mayonnaise. Delicious.
That is very good. It's very sweet, despite all the vinegar I put on it and the lemon juice.
That's what I was going to say. It's awfully vinegary for crab. Okay.
Okay, what is... Okay, Julie, come here. What is this stuff here?
Well, it's kind of like a paste. It's the inside of the crab, not the leg. It's the body of the crab.
Is this the unappealing guts part of the crab?
No, I don't think so. It's so delicious. It's the
Okay. Oh yeah,
Often you-
it tastes different. It's good, but it tastes different than the, I guess, leg meat part. It's good, and it is good with the prawn cocktail. That's what this stuff is, prawn cocktail sauce.
Oh,
It is good
okay.
with that on it as well. Very good. 2 thumbs up for Cromer Crab. So Julie was just telling me her fish van memories. Was this on a Friday?
Every Friday, the fish van used to come round, and sometimes we'd have Cromer Crab, which was always my favourite. Sometimes little shrimps, and you'd have to sort of take the head off, take the tail off, take all the little legs off, and then put them in. And then sometimes we'd have samphire, which grows locally in the salt marsh. And sometimes just, any other fish that was in season. And but the Cromer Crab was always my very, very favourite.
So in other parts of England, people go to a chippy on a Friday and have fried cod or haddock and chips, but you were eating like this fresh seafood.
We were eating fresh fish, but we used to also go to a fish and chip shop sometimes too, because there was one in the village, which was really good. So we lived near the coast, so we had lots of fresh fish available to us.
Lucky, very lucky. Oh, and you found out what the name of the stuff is.
Well, basically there's white meat, and then there's kind of, I don't know what it's called, but it's like the body of the crab, the lower part around the edge of the shell, and it's like a paste, like a pate. And we used to have that on bread and butter. So we'd have a nice piece of white bread, thick butter, and then the paste on the top, which was really yummy.
Okay, thanks for telling me all the Norfolk things.
Elm Hill is one of the most well-preserved medieval streets in Norwich. On this historic street, you'll find many beautiful old buildings and some truly unique Norwich institutions, like the Strangers Club. For the final course in our afternoon of grazing through Norfolk foods, it's time to go back to the market for some local berries.
We're going to try some Norfolk strawberries grown at Hempnall. And now I'm going to taste a Norfolk strawberry here in the market area. That is delicious. It is a bit tart, but it's also quite sweet and very juicy. So I think this stands up to the Somerset strawberries I've had and the Herefordshire strawberries I had. Delicious Norfolk strawberries.
I'm whispering because I'm in a library, but we are in the one place in Norwich that's celebrating the 4th of July. And so we have to take a picture next to it.
We have had a great 4th of July today here in Norwich, celebrating in a very British and American way. And I really enjoyed getting to try some Norfolk specialties. So I had several kinds of Norfolk regional local cheeses. I had Cromer Crab, a dressed crab. I didn't actually know what a dressed crab was until today.
Did you thought it was a crab in disguise?
A crab in a cute little costume. No, I didn't actually know what it was dressed with, whether it was hot or cold. I had no idea, but it was delicious. That was fun. We had some juicy Norfolk strawberries.
Yeah.
And then I actually even had some Coleman's mustard, which is a Norwich local historic specialty. So on my American food that I had here. So if you want to see me eating the Coleman's mustard on our American side of the day, then you have to watch Julie's video on the Brick Girls. So we'll link to that in the description. Thanks so much for watching this video, and do something good in the world today.